So picture this, a newborn baby. It's unable to swallow. It's choking, drooling excessively, and unable to feed. This is the rare condition esophageal atresia, a birth defect where a baby is born without part of the gullet and part of it is attached to the windpipe. This is a real problem. It requires surgery to correct it. However, due to the rarity of the condition and the complexity of the working space being the size of a matchbox, and the tissues that are so fragile that they could break, it is becoming increasingly difficult for surgeons to acquire and maintain the necessary skills to be able to perform this procedure safely. So the real question is, how do we train our young surgeons to perform this procedure safely before operating on a tiny infant? Our institution has developed a simulation model so that surgeons can practice this procedure in a repetitive manner. It removes the risks to babies and it allows us to measure their performance so that we can predict when they are safe to perform the procedure in real life. CT image of a newborn baby was used to model the rib cage. 3D printing and silicone injection molding was used to create the rib cage, the overlying skin, and the esophageal insert. We designed the model to be as realistic as possible to enhance the transfer of skills from the simulation to the real operative situation. We were able to replicate the small working space and reproduce the soft and delicate tissues. We were even able to replicate the double layered esophagus. This adds a very key technical step in the operation, which is one of the main complications that can occur if that isn't incorporated properly. We've been able to validate our model to show that it accurately replicates the physical characteristics of esophageal atresia, and we've been able to show that it can be used to track improvements of trainee surgeons. To our knowledge, this is the first fully synthetic, highly realistic and cheap model that exists today, and we hope that in its inherent simplicity it can be enabled to be used for trainee surgeons in both third world and first world countries. Thank you.